Hello, Tony Gedge, day 5 lockdown here in Marbella in Spain, where I live. What's been happening to the medical services here, what's been happening in dentistry here, so you can get a heads up of what is about to happen in the UK. So you may have seen in the media over here and in Spain at 8 p.m. every evening, everybody gets out of their windows in their apartments, in the houses, and they clap the medical services and emergency services for the coronavirus. It feels fabulous in the heart. It's very touching to be a part of that. The police let the sirens off at 8 p.m. So it really is this camaraderie that is happening here in Spain right now. And I was on my window last night, and all the young teenagers now are getting bored of clapping, so they're actually playing music and dancing as well. So if you want to see any of those videos, have a look at my website, my Facebook page, and it's the profile of me wearing a red cap. So 12 years ago, when we were in recession, 2008, a client, Michael Oliver, a former client and still a very good friend, Michael Oliver from Oliver's Dental Studio, he used to call me the mighty marketing midget from Malaga. And I helped Michael and his large team, I helped him successfully exit well, not many years ago, but quite a few years ago. I've helped many clients exit over the years. So let me give you some big ideas today then. So I want to focus really now on how to get a fast start in 6 weeks and not 6 months. What does that mean? Well, basically, if you go into lockdown for 6 weeks and you're only doing emergency, then what we are advising, it was the same advice in 2008. It's the same stuff, it's just a different decade. And what many dentist practice owners do is they go into this panic and they bury their head in the sand. And that's not the way to do this. Many of my clients have been at this since last week, preparing financial plans, briefing the team, what if this or what if scenarios, contingency plans, all sorts of proactive work that's going on. And what will happen is that when this is over, and there is an end, because China closed the last hospital the other day, there is an end to this. So we know we'll come out the other end. But how fast you get out of the other end is entirely up to you. Now, what I suggest is do not stop your marketing spend. If you stop your marketing spend, if you add it all up, you'll be into the summer before your marketing momentum gets going again. Nobody likes to buy really in the summer, and it'll be September. And before you know it, you're only getting back to normal Christmas, 6 months. So get up and running in 6 weeks, not 6 months. Well, how do we do that? How do we keep the business going? How do we keep the new patients, high profit procedures coming in to our practice? Well, it's simple. If you do consults and you cannot have prospects into the practice, then we've now trained all our clients on how to do virtual smile consults. How do we do that? Well, we basically get Zoom, for example. We train the TCO, or we call them smile advisors, how to connect heart to heart. Because don't forget, now this is going to be virtual. There isn't as much trust there. People can't touch the flesh. There's no oxytocin being released from the brain, one of the 4 happy brain chemicals. No oxytocin. Oxytocin is released when you actually touch the press the flesh, and it's called the trust drug. So if we're not having these 4 happy brain chemicals when we meet face to face, heart to heart, head to head with a prospect, then your conversion rate is going to dramatically reduce. So you will find that when you're doing virtual smile consults, your conversion rate will reduce. It's as simple as that. So in one of my books, The Invasion of Straight Teeth Snatchers, on chapter 4, I talk about the buying environment and how to create a buying frenzy. So we need to recreate that online. And how do we do that? Well, there's lots of different strategies for that. So if you want to, I've recorded a special video with a couple of clients and a team member on how to create virtual smile consults, what happens, the whole process of leads that come in, how do we convert them, how do we take refundable deposits like we usually do for consults to reduce DNAs, FTAs, and how do we then take payment over the phone for the clinical examination, because that's the real purpose of the virtual consult and the face-to-face consult, is to get them into a paid consult. How do we do that? It's a 30-minute video that has been recorded. If you want that, that is I'll put the link in there in this special urgent briefing, Coronavirus Survival Guide for Dental Practice Owners. You can request that and I will have this video sent to you. So, stay positive. Don't delay or stop your marketing, carry on. We have our team members that will be working, well, team members here are working from home. Your team members can be working from home as well and still doing consults. So when you reopen in 6 weeks, for example, you've got a whole host of leads already booked in for their clinical paid assessment. Now, tomorrow, I'm going to be providing with you, because I got a letter from my dentist in Spain this week. I had an appointment and the dentist cancelled my appointment and they didn't give me another date. How silly is that? That dentist is going to be up and running again by Christmas, whereas all my clients will be up and running again in 6 weeks. So tomorrow, I'm going to tell you how you should be rescheduling your appointments, and when you have to call the elective patients to not cancel but rearrange over the next 6 weeks. I'm going to show you a special process that we've developed on how to do that. So, coronavirus, what coronavirus? I'll speak to you tomorrow.